So why do real estate agents come up with different valuations of what they think your home is worth? And I'm seeing this. This is a question that's coming up every so often when I'm in listing appointments, and it's happening where I'll go in a listing appointment and I'll meet with sellers. We'll go over what I believe their home is worth based on what the data is telling me. And a lot of times they'll say, we get such broad numbers. We've met with several agents, and everybody comes up with a different number. Why is it always so different from each other? You guys are all licensed. You're presumably, full-time in the market. You're professionals. Why is it so different? And I think you've got to kind of step back first to figure out, okay, why are these agents' numbers sometimes, so far spread from each other? And sometimes I've found that, you think the house is going to be worth one number. You walk into the house, and maybe an agent gets kind of emotionally attached to the house. They all of a sudden walk around and think, wow, this is really nice. This is a lot nicer than I thought it was going to be. And they kind of get just emotionally revved up, and they say, I was originally thinking it was going to be worth 320, but now I think just seeing it is 330. Or maybe they really need a listing. They're really trying to win the listing, and they say, okay, what did everybody else tell you? Well, they told me the highest guy was 320. Well, then okay, I'll do it for 330. And they're just trying to win that listing. And then other people are coming in lower, maybe 312, 310. But it's a wide spread. And there's just many different reasons why agents are coming in with different values. But we all have access to the same exact data. And I use what I call a statistical market analysis. I come up with, I look at the active homes on the market, your competition. I look at the pending homes on the market, the homes that are currently under contract, the ones that have, someone has already selected and gone to contract on. We don't know what they're going to close for, what the agreed on sale price is, but we at least know that it's under contract. It's been attractive enough for somebody to buy. And then I look at the sold data, what is actually sold nearby, very similar to your house within so many months back. I usually go back sometimes 4 months, maybe even as far as 6 months in order to get enough data. And from that, I'm able to really plot and figure out what the house value is going to be. And then the last thing is going into the house, looking at the features of the house, the overall condition of the house, the maintenance of the house, and knowing what other homes, the other competition and the other sold data, those houses that have sold, what those same conditions and features of the homes are. I'm able to kind of come up with a pretty tight range on what the home value probably is. That being said, I come up with usually a range of numbers. This is just kind of more of a representation of what different people come in and say the home is worth. I usually come up with more of a range, saying that, hey, this is about the list range that you should list within, because ultimately it's your choice, the seller. And then when you sell it, this will probably be about the sales price range that you should expect. Overall, though, the biggest mistake most sellers make is overpricing right from the beginning. The idea is that, hey, we can leave room for negotiation. We can always come down in value. It's harder to go back up. And I'll tell you that that is usually a mistake, because the home buyers that are in the market today, they have access to the exact same data that we have. And their realtors, the professional realtor that's representing them, definitely has access to the same data. And they're going to pull and see, what are all the homes selling for around your home, and what do those homes have that your home does not have? And if you've overshot the market, leaving some room for negotiation, what will end up happening is you'll get low showings, or you'll get no offers, or you'll get low offers. And most of the time, sellers will kind of stay strong in the beginning, and then as time goes on, then they'll start reducing their price. But by that point, the market's kind of already passed them by. They've become an aged listing on the market. Everybody's already seen the house, and then the price ends up having to get dropped even further down. And then what originally may have needed to be listed for 315 was originally listed for, say, 320 or 330. But now when the price drops down to 315, it's a stale listing. So it ends up not getting still enough traffic to actually generate a true offer. Prices end up having to drop again at some point. It goes down to maybe 310, and they end up accepting an offer even lower than that. I've seen this happen. It happens in the market all the time. There's expired listings that basically go through this exact same scenario and then have to go back on the market with a realistic number. So that's the number one thing. But ultimately, it's your decision on your list price. But as a professional realtor, I do everything I can to guide my sellers into, this is the price, that range that you should be within. this will attract the most buyers, which ultimately will bring the highest and best offer. I hope that info helps you. If you'd like to talk to me about selling your house or figuring out what your value range should be, reach out to me. You can go to brad@bradofficer.com, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks, and have a great day.